Hey, it's Mike coming back with a response video from Michael Sevens, Arfalc77, his channel. He wanted us to do a rainbow video, and I've collected bench now pretty good for the last 10 or so years, and I have quite a few of the rainbows, but I picked out a few that I like quite a bit. Could have picked out a whole bunch, but I didn't want to take forever on this video. And I kind of put together an maybe a little different Hank Greenberg rainbow, so to speak. You'll see what I mean when I get there. So I got 4 picked out actually, 3 Johnny and 1 Hank. I'm going to start out with the smallest number of cards in the set for each and then work my way up. One of my favorite every year to try to put together is the museum collection framed autographs. I've got all of them from the time that they were marquee back, oh goodness, probably like 2011 or 12. I can't remember. It goes back a little bit now. But they come out with 4 every year, including a 1-of-1 wood card, which I've got a couple of those. There's a couple I still need. One's been on eBay for like $1,500 for a long time, which is part of the eBay museum now. But this one is from 2016, one of my favorite ones here. I got the gold frame, numbered to 15. Love the framed museum cards. Can't go wrong with them. The silver, now these are all in silver ink, but this is a silver frame, numbered to 10. And the black frame, numbered to 5. And finally, the 1-of-1 wood, which I love these things. They're just really neat. 1-of-1. I've got 2 of these sets. I'm still, like I said, need some more, but I'll probably never get those because they just want too much money for them. So I love that. Love putting that one together every year. Now that I think about it, I should have showed a tier 1 one because I love putting that one together every year too. That's usually a 4-card set. This one is from, let's go with this one first. This is actually a Panini one. I hate to say it, but they did do, you could tell they bought well, I hope they did, but a few years ago they bought a jersey of benches and they started putting out some crazy patch cards, which for him are very hard to find. This is out 2016 Flawless. There are 6 cards in the rainbow. This one is a silver numbered to 15 with very nice patches, at least for Johnny. All on card signatures. This is the red numbered to 10. Again, nice patches, beautiful autograph. And then there's the blue numbered to 5, which matches the ink. And this one kind of pops with the blue ink and the nice dual patch. And then the gold numbered to 5, which has got a crazy part of the C and on Cincinnati on the breast from the jersey, with some nice stitching on that one. You can tell. Nice autograph. Another numbered to 5. This is the emerald or green version, which is really nice double patch on both sides. That is just crazy, especially for bench. That's just nuts. You just don't see anything like that. Next to the Rawlings tags issued that year too. That green really looks good with the red. And finally, the 1-of-1 black, which really, of course, is going to have nice patches. I think the green has better. So that's a nice little 6-piece rainbow right there. And I'm going to finish up Johnny. Let's see, this is out of Tributes. This is 2013 Tribute. Beautiful cards. This one's numbered, the base is numbered to 31. And we have a gold numbered to 25. And I don't know what these are. Is it gold? I guess that was an orange. I guess that was. This is a gold. This is numbered to 15. And the red, or ruby, numbered to 5. And the 1 of 1, which for some reason I remember this came on eBay, and I didn't see it until literally. Sometimes I'll hit items. I usually look at new listings first. And for some reason that night I was poking around, and I just decided sometimes I'll look at the ending soon. And this came up with like an hour or two to go, and I'm like, and I didn't know it was on eBay, and I almost missed out on it. And just by chance, I happened to pop on this. This is the Onyx Black 1 of 1 with the Hall of Fame '89 inscription. And when I saw it, I mean, I couldn't believe that I almost missed out on this. This beautiful black with silver ink. And usually on his 1 of 1s, we used to, he'd put an inscription like this one, Hall of Fame '89, which is usually a standard. But man, if I would have missed out on that, I would have kicked myself for sure. And what's neat about this one and why I chose it is not only do I have the 1 of 1, I've got all 4 autographed framed printing plates, including the black, which I never thought I would end up finding. I love when the printing plates are framed. I mean, it's nice to have autographed plates, but to me, this is the best a plate can get. It's framed and it's signed on, no sticker. It's on plate. So that's the black. And this is the cyan or blue. And the magenta. And the last one I got off, I think, of COMC. And I couldn't believe it because you never think you're going to find all 4 plates for base or autographed. But the yellow popped up, and that was, I think, the last card I needed for the rainbow. I overpaid for it, but what are you going to do? That was just, when you get that far in the rainbow, you're just going to buy it. I don't care, unless it was just something crazy. But that's a 9-card rainbow there with 5 1 of 1s, which is pretty cool. And I could go on. I'm going to do one for Hank, and that's going to be it. This one isn't really a rainbow in that regards of what you just seen, but I'm going to do this one kind of as a play on it. This is a 1939 play ball, which might be my favorite of all the Hank cards. I just love the portrait. It came in some different, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is a SGC 80 or 6, excellent mint, excellent near mint. And I just love me 39 play ball. Everybody's showing I think it's a Ted Williams rookie and such. This one's a rainbow because there are a lot of variations. This is if you notice where it says Henry Greenberg, it's got capital and small letters. This is the Capital Leathers version. This is the first Hank vintage card I ever bought. Oh, probably at least 10 years ago, maybe a little longer. And I had this notion I was going to get everything in a 7 or higher for Hank, which I learned later as I went on that this is too price prohibitive there. This is a 7.5 86 SGC, and it's a beauty. And I've had this card for a long time. And this one has got the Capital Letters version on the back. And another variation is they had a salesman's sample, which this is only a VG3, but finding these in high grade are next to impossible. It looks the same on the front, but on the back it tells it says free sample card. Get your pictures of leading baseball players. 3 picture cards packed in each package of Play Ball America bubble gum at your candy store for 1 penny. It happens to be a Capital version. I don't know if they made a small letter version or not. I don't think I've seen one. I have to ask Brian about that. But that is very cool. And they're not super rare. You do see them occasionally, but very neat. And I have 4 more cards from my rainbow. I have 4 signed on-card signatures from Hank, of course, from with different color variations. So I'll call this as a big rainbow of either variations and different colors. I got 4 different color autographs. This is a signed 39. And if I can get it to focus, oh, there you go. Beautiful red ink version. This one I got the first national I ever, I think it was the second national I think I ever attended with Brian. The first time I attended one was Brian and I walked the floor. This is the black ink, which is probably the more common of the bunch. Beautiful signature on there. I bought this raw and went over to SGC and got it slabbed on spot. I actually traded Brian for this one. Brian wanted a nicer autograph, which I had one I bought from a guy. It was black ink, but and it was real nice. But this, his name's Greenberg. You got to have a green signature, right? So this is a 39. I don't know if it'll show on my camera, but that's a green ink signature, which is obviously you don't see nearly as often. This is back when everybody does the grades now. Like this is years ago, but this was a VG3 card with an 8 auto grade. And that's because the signature is real fine. It's just that near the end where the G does its loop, it kind of got a little light where it was kind of probably running out of ink a little bit. And probably my favorite of the signed cards, I've got 4. I got the red, the black, the green, and this is a blue. And this one is special because to me, a signature is great. The next level is a signed vintage card, which I see all the time on all the guys doing that, even today, Garrett and everybody. But this one was actually based on, and Hank's signature changed over the years, which I've talked about many a time on my videos. But this signature was somewhere between 1939 when the card was issued and 1941, because once he went into service, he changed his autograph again in 1941. And Brian and I bought, Brian bought in 1940, and I bought the 39 with essentially the same signature. So I'm thinking these came from 1940. So the best scenario for me is to get a vintage card signed during that period. So this is a 39 play ball, and it's probably got a 1939 to 1941 signature on it. So somebody cracked a pack, took it to him probably somewhere, and You can see how much different the autograph is from the other ones. I don't know if some other super collectors need to tell me if they're, the Ted Williams and all of them of the world change their autographs like that much. It's his. I could do a little essay on just from when he started in 1930 all the way up to he retired in 47 and beyond, of all the different signatures he used. But that is definitely one of my favorite autographs I have in my collection. Beautiful, and miss the OSGC Authentic. I hate that they don't do that anymore. Anyway, that is the 7 card 39 play ball ring ball for you. So, Michael, thanks for this um, idea to do these rainbows. I could go on all night with these, but I won't bore everybody to death. I can't wait to see more videos. I've seen a couple already, and it's fun to see what people collect and how many variations they'll get. I know when you got back, some of these companies make dozens. You could get a couple dozen variations. So 9 is probably the biggest one I've got with Tribute. But anyway, Michael, thanks for the contest. It's been a lot of fun digging these out and looking through them, and I hope everybody enjoyed. And I'll talk to you all, Lord willing, soon. Thank you. Bye bye.